Here in the Strathbogie Ranges, of course, Strathbogie Ranges is known for the Ned Kelly country. Ned Kelly and his gang roamed around, and here we're going to visit three places today, and that is Polly McQuinn's Dam and Weir. Bit of a ghostly story of Polly McQuinn. I'm going to tell you that very, very shortly. And the next place we go to also is Gooram Falls, and hopefully, if the weather keeps up, we'll check out the Ned Kelly tree. About Ned Kelly. That's another ghostly area as well. So there's a bit of a ghostly stories here. So welcome to Polly McQuinn. Welcome to another episode of TREV'S Bushland Adventures. And we're here somewhat 20 k's from Euroa and about 4 kilometres from a little town called Strathbogie. So you can hear children in the background, people in the background, they're swimming, and it's a beautiful area, and it's somewhat 4 kilometres from southeast of Strathbogie, and it's a weir, there's a bridge. It's a pleasant area, very pleasant around the water, very natural, and you're on here 7 Creeks, which runs into Euroa. You'll remember when I did the Euroa episode, and so this creek runs into it. And you've noticed on that episode there were the Rockies, remember that? All the Rockies, this is where the water goes to. So anyway, let's check it all out. The confusion in the story is whether Polly was a man or a woman, as various websites and books mentioned that Polly was a girl. The niece of a local district pioneer, Polly McQuinn. Some mentioned that Polly was on a coach, and the coachmen, passengers and horses were all swept away and drowned. The fact that the road and waterhole was named after Polly suggested me that it was actually Polly McQuinn who was drowned that dark, stormy night. Only a prominent person would be honoured like that with place names. Either way, Polly's ghost is reputed to haunt the waterhole area. His voice can be heard crying for help at night. He has been seen near the site of the original ford where the current bridge is. A 1954 newspaper report suggests that the spirit comes and once every 7 years on a moonlit night. The tale has been cited as one of the oldest ghost stories in Victoria's history. Strathbogie takes its name from the pastoral run that was established in 1843, with the pioneers having family roots in the Strathbogie region near Aberdeen in Scotland. The main supply of water in the area was the 7 Creeks, a rambling waterway that is a contributor of the Goulburn River, and Polly McQuinn's is located at a spot on the creek where scenic activity has helped form a pool in the 1930s. A spillway and dam walls were built to create a weir, which enlarged the waterhole, but the original creek pool was basically untouched. Polly McQuinn apparently worked on the Strathbogie Run and lived in between the creek crossing area, once known as South Strathbogie, and the site of today's village. Some sources say he was nicknamed Polly because he was a baby face and one night on his horse with his jinker. It says there are quite a few stories. 7 Creeks had become somewhat flooded during the spring rains, and when Polly tried to cross the ford, he was washed in the pool and drowned. Rumours were that the pool was bottomless, and despite searches, no trace of him or the horse was ever found. Isn't it beautiful? This is Polly McQuinn, the Polly McQuinn Dam and the Polly McQuinn Falls. So, of course, it's a ghostly story about Polly McQuinn. Is that if was Polly a female or a male person? So it's a bit of a mystery. This dates back way back in the 1800s, mid-1800s. I guess it's during the settlers' time. People were settling in the area. Now, of course, it's an Aboriginal area as well, and so there's lots of stories, ghostly stories are here. It's yet to be told. So I'm having a good time here so far, but at the moment I'm battling with the flies at the moment, and it's quite humid. That's probably why, when it's humid, and because all the flies come out. So anyway, we're going to get a closer look at this weir. Well, I hope you enjoyed Polly McQuinn Dam and the Weir waterfall. It's a beautiful area. Bring the kids, the family. It's a great area. Great in the summertime. Now we're going to go to the next place, which is Gooram Falls. It's another waterfall. We're going to check that out. See you there.
Isn't that beautiful? This is the Gooram Falls. This is somewhat about another probably about another 5 k's from McQuinns where we were before. So, and it's about 20 k's from Euroa, and it's sort of between Euroa and a little place called Merton. So then from Merton it goes all the way through Bonnie Doon and to Mansfield. So it's a beautiful area here. This is the Gooram Falls. Lovely area, beautiful falls, very rocky, but it is really good. Yeah, I've just come back from a bit of a walk uphill at Gooram Falls. It's quite rocky down there, very rocky. You'd be stepping over a lot of rocks and crevices, stepping over crevices sort of thing. But it's quite nice down there, really nice. I love the rapids of the water lapping over the rocks. So anyway, this is the car park, and information, a bit of history about the area of Gooram Falls. So I hope you enjoyed this. So our next destination will be the Ned Kelly tree. Let's go and check that out. Welcome to Stringybark in the Strathbogie Ranges. Here is where it all happened. Well, we're not sure where this was the exact spot, but this is a memory of 4 police officers, 4 policemen. They were out there looking for the Ned Kelly and his gang through here. So the bush rangers, Ned Kelly and his bush rangers, they used this area to hide from the police. So they came down from Greta down to here. So with Ned Kelly, with his mates, Steve Hart, Joe Byrne, Tom Lloyd, his mates, and there were 4 policemen. There was a bit of a siege, so Ned Kelly and the bush rangers, they shot 3 policemen. Dead. 3. The 4th policeman, that was McIntyre, he got away, ended up in Mansfield. He was wounded. So that's the story here at the Ned Kelly tree area. I've got to find the Ned Kelly tree, so I've got to find it. And it's a beautiful area here. It's very well done up. They've got some information, lots of information of the bushranging days and the history of the Stringybark. So if you come here, this is quite delightful, really, a very good history. So, and there's a bit of a walking track. I'm not too sure where that goes to, but anyway, we'll check it out. We're going to do all this before it rains.
In late 1878, Ned and Dan Kelly, with friends Joe Byrne, Steve Hart and Tom Lloyd Jr., had been hiding in the rugged section of the ranges above Mansfield for several months with warrants for their arrests of the brothers outstanding from the Fitzpatrick incident at Greta. Led by Sergeant Michael Kennedy, a party of 4 policemen left Mansfield on 25th of October towards Stringybark Creek in the Wombat Ranges, part of a broader police operation aimed at capturing the Kelly brothers. Discovering the police camp the following day, the Kelly brothers, Byrne and Hart, ambushed and shot 3 of the 4 policemen, Kennedy, Lonigan and Scanlon. With the 4th, McIntyre escaped back to Mansfield the following day to sound the alarm. Within weeks, the 4 were declared outlaws.
Right behind me where I was in there, that's what we know as the Ned Kelly tree. It has an armour, Ned Kelly armour made of metal. It's embedded into that tree trunk right there, and this is in memory of the 4 policemen, or 3 policemen that died in the battle of Stringybark Creek. And of course Ned Kelly and his gang shot him, and I'm not too sure exactly where they were shot, but I'd imagine to be in this area somewhere anyway, so it's in memory of it. Well, this is, of course, is the Stringybark, where Ned Kelly and his gang and the 4 policemen roamed. I mean, the Ned Kelly and his gang, as I said, this was the area where they roamed and used as a hideout, trying to get away from the police. So, yeah, of course, 3 policemen were shot by Ned Kelly, and but one got away, and that was McIntyre. So this happened back in late 1878, long time ago. Now I'm going to finish this video, and this is my last video for the year. in 2023. We're in 2000, of course, yes. 2023. This is my final video for this year. I want to thank each and every one of you subscribers who subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you for viewing my channel and commenting as well, good friends. And those who haven't subscribed, like if you've just sort of viewed my videos, you probably be from Facebook or somewhere else, I want to thank you as well too. And I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now my next video will continue next year. There will be a little bit of a change next year, because these bushland adventures I've been doing every 2 weeks, every fortnightly. So because of the cost of living, it's really biting me and biting everybody else. We've got to cut back a bit. So I'm only going to be doing this once a month. Yeah. So we'll still be adventuring, but we'll be up there once a month as from January. So my next video will be we're going back up to Mount Buffalo for the Mount Buffalo experience. We're going to continue with that. We did 4 parts early this year, so we're going to do part 5, and that is Mount Dunn. We've got to climb Mount Dunn at Mount Buffalo. That's in January. I shall see you then. Happy New Year and have a good Christmas. See you then. Bye.